Alright, here we are, Mammoth Lakes, California, here for Christmas break. Kids are out skiing, so I'm out running. So I don't really know where I'm off to today, but hopefully get some footage while I'm here, put together a little winter running movie. So you can curl up next to the fire, have some eggnog, and enjoy. You're probably asking yourself, why am I not skiing? Didn't you live in Utah? Yes, I did, and I was the only person in the state of Utah who did not ski. Figured never learned growing up, and the only thing I could do as an adult was blow out my ACL, and that would be tragic. But hey, got some views that do not suck for you. Little moment of zen there. Snow-covered Alpine Lake here along the trail. I think I'm going to be using the phrase views that do not suck quite a bit on this run. Alright, took the trail parallel to the road and figured the road would be easier going. See, it's pretty packed down and it's closed off to cars, so we're cruising up towards Lake Mary, I think. Didn't really scout this route much in advance, just ran out the door of the condo, kind of said let's see where we end up. So, sure, some zany adventure shall ensue. But yeah, suffering through these horrible views. As I like to say to Peter, humans weren't meant to live like this, weren't meant to suffer like this. I made it to Lake Mary, about 5 miles out of town, with a couple bonus little side adventures, getting lost. Hard to follow the trail and road in the snow. So some views that do not suck. If you're playing the Gabe's Misadventures drinking game at home, boys and girls, well, boys and girls, you shouldn't be drinking, but if you are, drink. Alright, here we are, Horseshoe Lake at almost 9,000 feet. Looks like something out of a Winter Wonderland postcard. I wonder how frozen over that lake is. I won't test it. Pretty cool, right? Kind of ran out of tracks there and been doing a little bit of post hauling the last quarter of a mile or so to get up here. So, but mostly groomed. I definitely recommend this if you're in Mammoth for the winter, or this would be even an awesome summer run. There's a trail that kind of parallels the road. Run up to Lake Mary and Horseshoe Lake. Pretty amazing view, especially this time of year, where pretty much have the whole place to myself. I saw a couple of snowshoers and Nordic skiers out here, but otherwise, this all belongs to Gabe's Misadventures right now. Running back down to Mammoth, you can see there's not a ton of snow down in town. So, had to get up to over 8,000 feet to get some snow. Well, so much for the predictions of a big snow year, at least so far. Alright, here we are, Main Street of Mammoth Lakes, California. Just gonna do a nice run on the town loop. The bike paths that is to do a circle of town. Seems like a good way to get oriented and see what there is to see here. See how they, not much of an adventure, but we'll see how it unfolds anyway. Alright, near where you come into town and kind of meander into the little pine forest. Definitely seems like a good way to get the lay of the town. Probably a good first day run when you come to Mammoth. Trail really opens up. It's almost like being out on a dirt trail. Too bad it's paved. That's a good option. Getting used to the town. You can look back east. Yeah, pretty cool views out here. Exceeds my expectations for a bike path. That's really opened up. So just for a reference, that was the adventure up to Valentine Lake and Horseshoe Lake. That is not a finger. That is I have spared no expense on a digitally added digit. Yeah. Slight detour off the trails to soak in some really cool views. Views that you might say do not suck. It's not much snow down here in town. You can see lots up in the mountains. Angry dogs. Some old mining equipment. Guessing that used water to turn this wheel, perform some sort of mechanical work. Interesting. Little moment of zen here for you. Frost-covered bridge going back into town. Some snowy and icy patches here. Being extra careful. Watch out for ice because I'm just wearing road shoes. Rule number 2. Don't smash your face, which comes after rule number 1. Don't get dead. Alright, coming up on the end of the loop, about 7.8 miles, plus whatever it takes for you to get to the loop from where you're staying. Definitely exceeded my expectations for the bike path. I'd recommend this as your first day in Mammoth. You want to get oriented, or you're looking for a chill bike ride with the family, or just walk some sections out on the southeast side for new amazing views. Yeah, overall, did not suck.
Alright, Panorama Dome, good family hike. I think the snow route's more than a quarter mile up, maybe 3/4 of a mile. Blue Dog, we're excited to be back rocking her snowy element, and I have an adventure partner today, Zozo. Whoa, what did you find there, Zo? A house. Oh, that's a good looking house. Oh, this is gonna end well. Alright, go up there, sweetie. Zo, climbing the mountain. Keep climbing. Climb. Ah, snowball attack. Alright, top of Panorama Dome. Views do not suck. Snow angels on the top of Panoramic Dome. What? Oh, a snow daddy? Yeah, it looks exactly like me. Alright, here we are, Sherwin Lakes trailhead. I'm not sure how far I can go. Hopefully I can at least make it up to Sherwin Lakes. Maybe make it up to Valentine Lake. See how snowed in the trail is. A couple cars here, so it looks like some other folks are up there. So I'm guessing I can at least make it up to Sherwin Lakes. Well, let's see how the adventure unfolds.
We're about a mile and a half up the trail. Finally getting into some snow, but nothing that requires more than a pair of trail shoes. Wearing the trusty Mafate 4s that did the review on a couple days ago. Definitely getting a white Christmas. Christmas Eve. Made it to Sherwin Lake, about 2.5 miles or so up the trail. So far not too snowed in, so I think I'll keep going up. See if I can make it up to Valentine Lake. Let's put the camera down. You can see where some folks here have gone out. Perspective. Living my best life. About 3 miles in. Pretty consistently snowy now. Ran into a runner who said it's icy up near the lake, but he made it up there. And I do have micro spikes, so not worried. Stuck with the good old rule of thumb when you're out in a place like the Sierra Mountains in the winter. Bring more equipment than you need, especially bring one more layer than you think you'll need, because you never know when you can go from a bluebird day like this to a snowstorm. And I've been there, under equipped, running for my life, get back to the car, crank up the heater, take a hot shower at home, cry a little bit because it hurts so bad. But yeah, it's giving me a little window into what it's like for Francis running the winter in Montreal, because I gotta imagine streets of Montreal, especially in the Guy Village, look just like this. Right, Francis? We're about 4.5 miles in and most of the tracks have disappeared. So, down to one set of tracks I'm following. Looks like they went up and came back and probably had a dog with them. So, on a busy Christmas weekend, looks like I will be the second person to make it to Valentine Lake. Let's not jinx it. I haven't made it there yet. I'm very thankful for whoever this person was who obviously knew the trail. Otherwise it would be very hard to follow. It snows. It's actually fairly warm. And so snow is starting to get pretty soft. Getting some post holing in. I think my decision to wear shorts was yet another excellent decision. But like I mentioned earlier, I have an underlayer. I have pants and a jacket if things go south. Alright, let's keep following these footprints. Our mysterious trail guide. So I definitely would not be able to follow this trail without these footprints. Take a lot of looking at my watch to follow the GPS track. Well, hopefully next check-in is at Valentine Lake. Take a moment to soak that in. Valentine Lake, frozen solid. Although I'm not gonna be a fool and go walk out there on the lake. Pretty amazing. The last half mile was challenging. The tractors following stopped and they decided to turn back. So the last half mile was kind of orienteering, following the faint outlines of a trail to get to this, but definitely worth it. Although, yeah, maybe shouldn't have worn shorts. Legs are very cold. All the rest of me is it's actually surprisingly warm up here, which is making the snow pretty slushy. Lots of post holing. But just take a moment, soak in these amazing views of the Sierra Mountains. Just does not get any better than this. So, if you enjoy following the misadventures of some middle-aged dude doing epic and sometimes stupid shit, sorry children at home, click the link, subscribe, follow along, and more misadventures will ensue.